Hi, welcome to another episode of Foster to Adoption Life. So, a lot to update to you guys about. Today's Thursday. We went to see our social worker today about the placement for adoption. And last week, as you guys remember, we went to what's called a family fair. And at the family fair, we were able to see different children that are available for adoption. And we had put inquiries about a sibling set of two little girls and a couple of kids, and one of the other was a sibling set of a little boy and a little girl. And the little boy is a baby, about 4 months old, and the little girl is about 4 years old. And so we inquired about them. And so I'm really excited because today we were going to see our social worker to see if she heard any news about either child that we requested. So and then also look at the books to see if there are any other children that we may be interested in. So we went today, and we had some good news. She said that with the girls, which were the ones that we were mainly focusing on first, was that the social worker, she said, was really different, was that, or unique, was that normally after family fairs, they don't normally get back to the social workers who are trying to help the families quickly, because they're sorting through all the different profiles, because we give them one of our profiles that has our picture, our information, like our bio. And so they get so many of those that day that they're trying to sort through and kind of reading all of them and trying to decide who they want to go with and things like that. So she said that once she sent the email, and we actually got to meet that social worker when we were there at the family fair. And anyways, when she sent that email, she got a response back stating that she is very interested in us for the children she's representing, and which is the girls, and that she wants to talk to my social worker on Monday, this Monday coming, more about us, to get more information about us. So that's really exciting. So yeah, yay! Sorry, I'm really excited, as you can tell. So we went, and she said that. So then after that, she said, okay, I'm going to leave you guys alone with the book. You guys can look through it, take your time, write down names of kids or children that you're interested in, and we'll go from there. In case the two girls don't pan out, we have other options. So that's what we did, and it turns out that we ended up writing down the names of a sibling set of 3. Okay, 3 of us. My husband fell in love with them, and then I looked at them, and I was like, oh, they're cute too. So, yeah, 3. So we did that, and it turns out that their social worker is the same social worker as the 2 little girls that we inquired about earlier. So that was actually pretty fortunate. So she's going to email the social worker and let her know, hey, they're also interested in, this other sibling set of 3. I'm a little beside myself because I was okay with adopting 2. My mother-in-law wanted me to adopt 3, and I was like, no, you're crazy. There's no way I'm going to adopt 3 kids. That's just too many. I mean, people were already calling me crazy for wanting to adopt 2. So, but when you see the little faces looking at you and you read about their story, it's hard to sit there and look at those pictures and say no. So we fell in love with them too, so we said, okay, let's see, if the girls don't work out, we'll be more than happy to be parents to these 3 kids. And their ages range from I want to say the baby is a boy, and he is about a little under a year, and he'll be a year, I think, in August. And then the little girl, she's about 2 or 3, and then the other little boy is about 5 years old. So yeah, that's a lot, but we're ready, I guess. As ready as I will be, in the sense it's like having triplets, but at different ages. So, but yeah, so we were inquiring about them too. So we're excited about that. And so So yeah, so my social worker was laughing. She was like, well, 3, huh? We're like, yeah, 3. She's like, okay. She goes, it's good that you guys are open and looking, and she's like, so you guys know you'll definitely have to get a bigger place. You know, for now the baby can stay in your guys' room, and then the little boy and little girl can share a room, but once they turn 5 in the state of California, they have to have different rooms. 5 or 6. I think it's 6 because I think the little boy's 5, or he could be 4. I'm not. I don't remember. We saw a bunch of kids' pictures, so it's kind of hard to remember. So I was like, yeah, we're ready for that. You know, we're thinking of getting a bigger place anyway, so that wouldn't be a problem. So yeah, so we're really excited and can't wait. So the social worker of those kids is going to actually contact my social worker on Monday. They're going to have a conversation, and after that they're going to talk about us, and then they're going to set up a date when we can meet the social worker of the girls, and of course the 3 amigos, what we're calling them, and go from there. And then once we talk to their social worker, the next step after that is going to be to set up a meeting to meet the kids that we're potentially going to adopt. So we won't be meeting, I don't think, 2 sets of kids. It'll either be one or the other. It'll either be the girls or the 3 amigos. So I think it's just all, the decision really at this point is in the hands of the social workers, because we're okay with whichever ones they give us. So it's up to them on who they feel will be a good match with. So we're excited to find out who that's going to be, whether it be 2 or 3. It's okay with me, right? So and then she said that once we meet the social, or once we have our first visit with our potential children, then she said it's gonna go really fast. Like she said, they try not to drag it out, because if the children are starting to bond with us, they don't want to keep taking them away from us more than they have to. Because what they do here in California is they have you meet them first, supervise with both social workers, our social worker and their social worker, to see how it goes. If that goes well, then they set up other meetings, and you get to spend either a day with them for a little while. A day turns into, an hour turns into a day turns into a weekend or a sleepover, with the intention that if the sleepover goes really good, then they'll say, you know what, just keep them for another night. And if that night goes good, they'll say keep them. Eventually they'll say, you know what, just keep them. You're good. We'll bring the rest of their stuff, and they're yours. The adoption's not final, but they're yours until the adoption is final. So we're really excited about that. So we'll be foster parents to them until the adoption goes through. Which the adoption, they said, can take anywhere between 6 months to a year, but it might be sooner for us, because if it's the girls, then their parents, family members have all lost rights. Everything is done. The court's already said that no one in the family is worthy of them, basically, and that we would be able to have, you know, they would place them with us and we'd be able to adopt them. So that adoption process could go really fast. With the 3 kids, I believe it's almost the same thing, but I don't remember exactly, because they're so new and we just inquired about them today. I don't remember exactly where their status is, but theirs is pretty much at almost to that same status. So it's going to go really fast. And pretty soon I'll be sharing videos of the crazy things that my children do. So that is going to make for some very interesting YouTube videos. So stay tuned. Keep us in your prayers. I know this is a little long. I normally don't make videos this long, but I had a lot to share. I'm very, very excited, and I'm sorry if I'm rambling. And yeah, so have a great day. Have a good night. Like I said, keep us in your prayers. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like or dislike. And I'll see you when you see me. So have a good day. Bye.